Good afternoon, friend. This is your 14th lecture of electronic product design. Now, in this lecture, we will cover the audience analysis. We will start with the audience analysis. It is important. What is analysis? Analysis. It is important to determine which of the four categories just discussed the partial readers of your document being belong to, but that's not the end of it. Audiences, regardless of category, must also be analyzed in terms of characteristics such as the following. First characteristics is background, knowledge, experience, training. One of your most important concerns is just how much knowledge, experience, or training you can expect in your readers. Okay, if you expect some of your readers to lack certain background, do you automatically supplied in your document? Consider an example. Imagine you are writing a guide to using a software product that run under Microsoft Windows. How much can you expect your readers to know about Windows? If some are likely to know little about Windows, should you provide that information? If yes, you say no, you you run the risk of customers getting frustrated with your product. If you say yes to adding background information on Windows, you increase your work efforts and add to the page count of the document. Obviously there is no easy answers to these questions. Part of the answer may involve just how small a segment of audience needs that background information. Need and interest is there. To plan your document, you need to know what your audience is going to expect from the document. Imagine how readers will want to use your document. What will they demand from it? For example, imagine you are writing a manual on how to use a new smartphone. Where are you where are your readers going to expect to find it in it? Imagine you're under contract or write a background report on global warming for a national real estate association. What do they want to read about? And really important, what do they not want to read about? Different cultures are there. If you write for an international audience, be aware that a format of indicating time and dates, mandatory amounts and numerical amounts vary across the global globe. Also, be aware that humor and figurative language are not likely to be understood others outside of your own culture. Texas A&M University makes available chapter number 6 writing for international readers of reporting technical information. Elizabeth et al. For standards. See list of style guides from Wikipedia. Okay, other domestic characteristics, and of course there are many other characteristics about your readers that might have an influence of how you should design and write your document. For example, age group, type of residence, area of residence, gender, political preference, and so on. Audience analysis can get complicated by at least two other factors: mixed audience types for one document, widely variability within audience, and unknown audiences. More than one audience, you are likely to find that your documents is for more than one audience. For example, it may be seen by technical people, experts and technicians, and administrative people. What to do? You can either write all the sections so that all the audience of your documents can understand them, or you can write each section strictly for the audience that would be interested in it. Then use headings and sections introduction to alert your audience about where to go and what to avoid in your document. Wide variability in an audience, you may realize that although you have an audience that fits into only one category, there is a wide variability in its background. This is tough one. If you write to the lowest common denominator status of readers, you are likely to end up with a cumbersome, tedious book like a thing that will turn off the majority of readers. But if you don't write to that lowest level, you lose that segment of your readers. What to do? Most writers go for the majority of readers and sacrifice that majority that need more help. Others put the supplemental information in appendix 6 or insert cross reference to beginners books. Okay, analysis example is there. If you are taking a technical writing course, you may be expected to append it as an audience description to your technical documents. Okay, here is an example. Read that example. Note to instructor. These instructions are intended for individuals who want to streamline their calculations using the Microsoft Excel, using macros to efficiently compute their data. They understand how to input data into Microsoft Excel and have basic knowledge of the Microsoft Office suite. They are comfortable using the Windows software and are comfortable with basic arithmetic abilities to verify their calculations and check for logic errors in computing. Okay, audience adaptation is there. Okay, you have analyzed your audience until you know them better. You know yourself what's good in is it. How do you use this information? How do you keep from writing something that will still be incomprehensible or useless to your readers? The business of writing to your audience may have a lot to do with inborn talent, intuitions, and even mistakes, but there are some controls you can use to have a better chance to connect with your readers. The following controls have mostly to do with making technical information more understandable for non-specialist audiences. Okay, add information. Readers need to understand your document. Check to see whether certain key information is missing. For example, a critical series of steps from a set of instructions, important background that help beginners understood the main discussion, definition of the key terms. Okay, omit information your readers do not need. Necessary information can also confuse and frustrate readers. After all, it's there so they feel obligated to read it. For example, you can probably chop theoretical discussion from basic instructions, change the level of the information you currently have. You may have the right information, but you may have the right you may have a right information, but it may be pitched at too high or too low a technical level. It may be pitched at a wrong kind of audience. For example, at an expert audience rather than a technical audience. This happens most often. Product design notes are passed of instructions and add examples to help readers understand. Examples are one of the most powerful way to connect with audiences, particularly in instructions. even in non-instructional text. For example, then when you are trying to explain a technical concepts, example are a major help. Analogies in particular change the level of your example. You may be using examples, but the technical content or level may not be appropriated to your readers. A homespoon example may not be useful to experts. Highly technical ones may totally miss your non-specialty readers. Change the organization of your information. Sometimes you can have all the right information but arrange it in a wrong way. For example, there can be too much background information upfront or too little, such that certain readers get lost. Sometimes background information need to be consolidated into the main information. For example, in instructions, it's sometimes better to fill in chunks of background at the point where they are immediately needed. Okay, see the chapter on structure and organization on of information in a document. Straighter transactions, it may be difficult for readers, particularly non-specialists, to see the connections between the main sections of your document, between individual paragraphs, and sometimes even between individual sentences. You can make these connections much clearer by adding transaction words and by encoding the keywords more accurately. Words like therefore, for example, however, your transaction words, they indicate the logic connection, the previous through of the upcoming thoughts. You can also straighten transactions by successfully echoing the same keywords. The technical pros, it's not a good idea to vary word choice. Okay, use the same words so that the people does not get any more confusion than they are already be. Write strong instructions. Write stronger instructions. Okay, both the whole documents and for major sections, people seems to read with or more confidence and understanding what they have the big picture, a view of what's coming and how it really relates to what they have just read. Okay, therefore make sure you have a strong information to the entire document, one that make clear to the topic, purpose, audience and contents of the document. And for each major section within your document, use mini instructions that indicates at least the topic of the section and give an overview of the subtopic to be covered in that session. Okay, create topic sentences for paragraph and paragraph groups. It can help readers immediately to give them an idea of the topic and purpose of the section, and the particular to give them an overview of the subtopic about to be covered. Roadmaps help when you are in the different state, right? Change sentences style and length. How you write down at the individual sentence level can make a big difference too in instructions. For example, using impressive voice and you prefacing is vastly more understandable than the passive voice or third person person. Okay, person. For some reason, personalizing your writing style and making it more relaxed and informal can make it more accessible and understandable as you. Okay, passive personalized writing is harder to read, put people and action in your writing. Okay, more direct and immediate. Readers don't have the dig for it. Yes, ma'am. And obviously sentence length matters as well. An average of somewhere between 15 and 25 words per sequence sentences in about right sentence over 30 words are to be mistrusted. Okay, work on sentence clarity and economy. This is closely related to the previous control, but when you deserve it on spot, often writing style can be so wordy that it is hard or frustrating to read. When you revise your rough draft, put them on a diet, go through a draft line by line, trying to reduce the overall words page or line count by 20%. Try it as an experiment and see how you do. You will find a lot of fussy unnecessary details and inflated passing you can chop out. Okay, use more or different graphics for non-specialist audience. You may want to use more graphics and simpler one at that. Graphics for specialists are more detail more technical. In technical documents for non-specialists there are non-specialists there also tend to be more decorative graphics, ones that are attractive but serve no strict informative or persuasive purpose at all. Okay, break text up or consolidate text into meaningful usable chunks. For non-specialist readers, you may need to have strong, shorter paragraph, maybe of 6 to 8 lines paragraph is the usual maximum. Notice how much longer paragraphs are in technical documents written for specialists. Add cross reference to important information in technical information. You can help non-specialist readers by important information in technical information can help non-specialist readers by pointing them to background source. If you can't fully explain a topic on the spot, point a section or a chapter where it is. Okay, use headlines and list. Readers can be immediated by big dense paragraphs of writing uncut by anything other than a blank line now. And then search your rough draft for way to incorporate headings. Look for changes in topic or subtopic. Search your writing for listening of things. These can be made into vertical list. They look for pair listings such as term and their definition. These can be made into a list of course. Be careful not to force the special formatting. Does not overdo it. Okay, use special typography and work with margins, line length, line space, type size and type style for non-specialist readers. Okay, you can do things like making the lines shorter. Okay, using large type size and another such tactics. Certain type of styles are believed to be friendlier and more refundable than others. Okay, there are the kind of control that professional technical writers use to fine-tune their work and make it as readily understandable as possible. And in contrast, it is the accumulation of lost of problem in this area, even seemingly trivial ones that add up to a document bring difficult to read and understand. Non-professionals often question why professionals writers and editors insist on both bothering with such seemingly picky, trivial, petty details in writing, but they all add up. It reminds me of the incident Chinese execution method called depth by a thousand cut. However, this in this case it would be perplexity by the thousands minor problem. Okay, management of the document preparation process. When a document need to be reviewed, edited, and approved by more than one person, good document management and control practice help prevent time-consuming missteps and confusion for the parties involved. Good document management and control practices can reduce the time and resources necessary to prepare document, prevent comments and edit uh, from being lost in the shuffle, and assured that all the project participants are aware of changes to document previously review. Although the context of the guide is the preparation of document needed for completing real estate transaction, the suggestion made below may be helpful in the preparation of the variety of documents. Okay, third is setting the stage. An upfront investment of time and efforts to plan the process for drafting, editing, reviewing, and approving documents can help project participants minimize the time and efforts necessary to finalize documents for real estate transaction. Okay, it can also help prevent error that may not suffer until after closing. The instructions below form a plan for efficiently preparing, managing, and controlling the documents necessarily for the closing of the property transaction. Okay, fifth one is initial conference. Set an individual conference call for project participants to agree upon a schedule and allow allocation of responsibilities for drafting, editing, reviewing, and approving documents. Okay, drafting approval is there. Hmm. Reach agreement as to who will be on the calculation list for each document. Different closing documents may have different circulation list. Some reviewers may not want to be on the calculation list for the initial draft, may want a staff receiver added to the circulation list for the interim draft, and want council includes for the final draft. Okay, efficiency review of draft document. For each document, set a goal of circulating no more than two drafts before the final or last look draft that will become the execution documents at closing. This three draft rule is perfectly feasible if anyone confirm to the parameter described below. Okay, naming and captioning of elicited final review, establishing a straightforward system for naming and captioning documents version will help reviewers understand what they are reviewing. For example, if the initial draft is based upon a model document, okay, label the model as version 1 and the initial draft prepared for circulation to the reviewer and console as version 2. Label the next draft prepared for calculation as version 3, and so on forth. Okay, next is the draft should be distributed in line. Okay, format. For line version, add a caption style stating from which previous version of the document the present document is compared to. Then, for example, when version 4 is circulated, reviewers who want to see All revisions from the original model can author who want to see only the most recent changes can review a document whose caption indicates that it is version 4 as compared to the version 3. Regarding reviewers who want to see all the changes since the original, remind them notify any exceptions that all changes expect from those between the two most recent versions were previously resolved. Although not foolproof, this helps prevent closed matter from being individually reopened for debate. Okay, no digging. Absent indicate circumstances, any draft circulated must be reviewed and approved by the party tasked with production of that document before it is circulated to others. Everyone wants to hedge their bets, but it is a seriously inefficient practice to circulate documents to other that has not been approved by the party putting it out for review and approval. Okay, initial draft is there, no revision, only issue identification. No one is allowed to mark up the first draft, allowing reviewers and confused console to fly specs the first draft and make revision throughout is both wasteful and expensive. Instead, requires each party of the circulation list to identify their issues and concerns, cross-referenced if possible to the sections of the document impacted by those concerned, and circulate the schedule of issue concern to the authors. As with draft documents, the schedule of issue the circulation by or on behalf of any party must include comments by console as well. Fifth is negotiate changes. If needed, schedule a conference call to sort through the issue and concern that need approval by others to be accommodated in a document. Use the issue schedule to keep track of compromise. Agree upon these. It still resolved and what need to be done to resolve them. Okay, circulate the markup schedule of issue after the call. Furnish a time frame for reviewers to speak up now or forever hold your peace. Okay, entry in draft. Consensus what sorry consensus has been reached on the issue raised by the first draft. The party take task with document production creates a second draft. Okay, which seems to indicate as faithfully as possible the issues, concern, accommodation, and resolution that were the result of negotiations following the first draft. Okay, issue resolution. Anyone can make a mistake and overlook sometimes, but it is uncourteous and annoying to have someone rise for the first time and issuing in the review of the interim draft that could raise the issue has approval rights over the document. Then repeat the issue identification process and this time have them publicly acknowledge that they really truly have no other issues to raise. Okay, version control. The interim draft should be dated and say as a new version of the initial draft when circulating to the reviewing group on their console indicate that it has been marked to show all the chances from the initial draft dated. Okay, those project participants who have indicates that they want to see all changes compared to the model document on which the document is based should receive at least vision link, okay, to show changes as compared to the model revision. Unlike the first circulated draft, the intermediate draft may be marked up. It should be circulated in a format that allow the parties including counsel to make clarification and suggest language improvement by inputting the revision directly into a text. Clearly mark of the course to show those changes. Okay, negotiate changes once again if it needed. Schedule a conference call to sort through the matter that need approval by others to be accommodated in a document. Keep track of compromise agree upon items should still resolved and what need to be done to resolve them. Okay, the updated schedule of issue concern may be circulated again to keep track of the final negotiation point and gain furnish a time frame for reviewers to speak up now or forever hold your version control. The final draft is typically marked to show changes from the internal draft to real draft. However, in some case, it may be a good idea to show changes as compared to the initial draft if there is reason to suspect that some reviewers on their council did not pay much attention to the include the exhibits. Okay, forward all exhibits with all the final draft so that a final and complete sign off can be obtained from the reviewers and their control. Okay, counterpart counterparts achieve consists of the number of original counterparts that need to be signed at closing and who is satisfied at the photocopy. Presentation is there. Or documentation convey information from a speaker to an audience. Presentation are typically demonstration, introduction, lecture, or speech meant to inform, okay, persuade, inspire, motivate, build, grow goodwill, or present a new idea product. Okay, presentation usually requires preparation, organization, event planning, writing, use of visual aids, dealing with stress, and answering questions. The key element of the presentation consists of the presenter audience, most message interaction, and method to deliver speech for organizational success in an effective manner. The term can also be used for a formal or ritualized introduction or offering. As with the presentation of the debate's presentation is concerned, format are also known as the keynote address. Interactive presentation in which the audience is involved are also represented more and more frequently instead of monologue. This creates dialogue between the speakers and the audience. The advantage of the interactive presentation is, for example, that it attracts more attention from the audience, and that is interaction creates a sense of community. Okay, visual elements should be there. A professional program is commonly used to generate the presentation content, some of which allow presentations to be developed collaboratively, example using internet by or geographically separate collaborators. Okay, presentation viewers can be used to combine contents from different sources into one presentation. Some of the popular presentation products used across the globe are offered by Apple, Google, and Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft PowerPoint is there, and Google Site. are effective tools to develop slides through Google Slides allow group to work together using Google Drive to update each account as it is edited. Content such as text, images, link and effects are added into each of the presentation program to deliver successful, useful, consolidated information to a group. Visual elements add to the effectiveness of the presentation and help emphasize the key point being made through the use of type, color, image, etc. Okay, liability, legal, legibility. One common mean to help one convey information and the audience stay on the track is through the incorporation of the text in a legal form, font size on type. According to the journal, prepare and deliver an effective presentation. Effective presentation typically use serif fonts. Okay, new for the smaller text and sans serif fonts for headline headings and larger text. The typeface are used along with type size to improve readability for the audience. A combination of these typeface can also be used to create emphasis. Okay, the majority of the fonts within a preparation are kept simple to aid in readability. Font style like bold, italic, underline are used to highlight important points. Okay, it is possible to emphasize text and still maintain its reliability by using the concentrating colors. For example, black words on a white background emphasize the text being displayed but, still help maintain its readability. Text that contains which with the background of the side also enhance the visibility, readability, and visibility enhance presentation experience, which contributes to the effectiveness of it. Contents color are also associated with specific emotions and proper applications of those colors adds to the effectiveness of the presentation through the creation of the immersive experience of the audience. Okay, here is the image videos. Large images relevant to the presentation attracts an audience's attention, which in turn can clarify the topics within the presentation using pictures friendly with help supports other presentation elements. Okay, short videos are used to help the presentation enforce their message to the audiences with the additional enforcement that image and video offers. The effectiveness of the presentation is further maximized. Okay, this is all about today's lecture. Okay, we will a presentation of documents and actual policies there. A preamble 1.0, this privacy, okay, shall be called the preservation of the documents and archery policy of MSTC Limited. Okay, this policy has been framed in compliance with the provision of Regulation 9 of the SEBI's listing of obligations and disclosure requirements regulations 2015 as amended. Okay, which requires every listed company to have a policy on presentation preservation of documents, classifying them into the two categories: document whose preservation shall be permanent and document to be preserved for the not less than 8 years after completion of the relevant transaction. Okay, the document that are required to be maintained under the privacy are preserved considering their importance, usefulness and information. MSTC recognizes that the document, whether in physical or electronic mode, form an important and integral part of the company records. Okay, the presentation of the document is important in order to ensure immediate access to the records, its retrieval and authentication. Accordingly, the board of directors of the company has adopted this policy with effect from the date of approval by the board on 11th January 2019. The policy, in conjunction with the any expand policy of the corporation in the matters, okay, of preservation of documents, records, retention, and also use of the provisions, okay, of other laws with Right to Information Act, the Public Records Act 1993, subparagraph. Objectives of objectives of the policy. The objective of the policy is to ensure that all the important documents generated or received by the company are adequate, maintained, and preserved in compliance with the applicable statutory provision on so to facilitate, okay, destruction of the document that are no longer required and protect time for specified manner. Okay, the policy establishes the guideline for the management, retention, preservation, and reconstruction of the document, both the physical form and electronic form in temporary in the company. Okay, the scope, the policy. The policy shall apply all documents which include record maintained in the form of book or stored in the computer or tabs, hard disk or in any electronic form or trans, transcribe information on any two, whether expressed in ordinary or machine language. The present preservation of the document as dictated under the policy shall apply to the document regardless to its location, including all company locations, off-site locations, computer storage and employees' laptops, etc. Okay, the document refers to the all corporate records which include paper, file, registers, writings, memos, manuscript, communication, agreements, sale, deed, conveys, license, opinions, press release, circulars, judgment, orders, approvals, registration certificates, building plan, etc., generated or received or maintained by the company in the course of its business, either in physical form or electronic form, produced by the computer or by any other device, may not limited to emails and attachment, scan papers, Word document, presentations, spreadsheets, database, pictures, graphics required to be maintained and preserved by the company in physical and electronic form in terms of securities laws as defined under the regulation 2 of 1 of the listing regulations and other applicable laws and statutes. Okay, this is enough for this lecture. From next lecture we will start with the document again. Document preparation, presentation and preservation, these are the most important steps. So while preparation of your document, you have to take care of all the things clearly. Okay, audience benefit feedback is most important in life, so you have to impress them by preparing. Okay, preparation process are there which we have studied in this lecture.